Hey, what's up? It's Friday. I'm running extremely late today, so we're going to fly through this. Retail's panic selling, the global tech stuff going on, and screaming about geopolitical disruptions, while we miss the massive institutional rotation into structural safety. Looks like hardware margins are breaking. Smart money is aggressively front running a massive fixed income and defensive equity repricing. So let's go through our positions. We had a few that triggered yesterday. So we'll check out what that looks like. We've been watching GLW for a while, waiting for that breakout, and it looks like that breakout happened yesterday. So we did a 15-minute wait on that. Unfortunately, it was like later in to the bar there, but just waiting to see where this goes. Stop loss remains. Okay. We got into Macy's. If you've been following for a while, we got into Macy's above the consolidation high, a little high and tight pullback from June 12th. We have a relatively tight stop on that, so okay. FTNT was another consolidator. It also showed up on the leadership filter. So this peaked out of the consolidation high and then closed just at the high. Stop loss remains. We're going to go through the box scanner stuff. We're going to skip that. This is closed. Okay, I want to look at open here. So let's see, NTB. Just further consolidating, slowly reaching out. That was a nice candle, but it was a low volume, so that's a little troublesome. I'm going to move the stop up just a little bit. I'm going to move it just with a little bit of wiggle room underneath the low, because I'm a little worried about that. Yesterday's non-harmonic price to volume is a little troublesome, so I'm going to move the stop to there. Okay. Let's see here. Interesting. Okay. Okay, got it. All right, Starbucks. We got filled on that a couple days ago, yesterday. Got this indecisive candle right at the pull out there. So sign of weakness. Stop loss remains. That's a quad thing. Okay. Geo is a high and tight. And pulling back on lower volume. I like that. That looks perfect. Here's the great thing about Geo. Let's check out Geo. We had the pull out of the recent high there of June 11th. Price went out past it. It went up to a recent high of June 23rd. Now price is going back down, but if you look at the volume, price is going lower, 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 which is forming a good, healthy pullback. We're going to keep our stop wide just to watch this play out, but from a VSA perspective, this is a good sign. Looks like CVS is finding some strength there. Big candle, higher volume than previous day. We're getting closer to the target. Okay. DAL. DAL with a massive sell. I need to move my stop to up a little bit. That is definitely a sign of weakness. A lot of high selling going on, and I'm not too thrilled about that. I'm going to move my stop to like this area. Let's see. That's the stop. Yeah, I'm going to move it to just above there, 85. We're locking in a little bit there. I don't like that huge sell candle. I'm putting it in within the close or the open of June 15th. Okay, I think that was June 15th. Yeah, okay. DAL, PBI, low volume as it kind of pushes around here. Why does it do that? Huh. Weird. Okay, we had a low volume. It's trying to push out, higher volume. This is not looking too great, but I'm going to leave it as is. Chart's looking a little odd. RTX was a box scanner. LIN was a consolidation. Just further consolidating in this recent range bound area. Stop loss remains. CSX is finally positive. We've held this thing for a long time. We lost UNP during it, so CSX is the only guy that's stayed around. We're going to keep the stop in place. It's underneath the low of that entire range. Yeah, pre-market's up pretty big though, so. Okay, Monster looks like it's getting flight. This is fantastic. This is where we can actually start trailing this guy to the recent low. Yeah, this is great. With some wiggle room there. Okay, I'm going to move this down a touch. Just like 90, 50 maybe. See what that looks like. Definitely need to do some more work on this charts. Charts need to be moving a little smoother than this. So yeah, we're going to put the stop there. I think that's a good spot. Now I'm going to trail it. Okay. And that was 90, 50. Okay. Awesome. Okay, great. And then this is the last one. PANW. This is, we moved the stop because the price was just kind of floating around. That bar, so we're seeing higher volume to try to get it above the 20-second bar, and it still could not do it. So we're going to watch this play out, but what chart is this? June 22nd. I wonder if I should make that stop a little closer. I don't know. I mean, it's immediately probably going to slam back down and test this, so I'm giving myself some room on that. We're still up, so I'm not too bad about it. It's not too worried about that. Let's check out the runs this morning. CSX showing up on the runs, that's a good sign. GLW showing up on leadership, that's a great sign. Altria, okay. I'm not going to go through these runs because I'm running out of time, no pun intended, and I have a ton of stuff that I'm looking at this morning. So I got MRNA was showing up, retesting that low on, or that line of support right on lower volume. That's looking pretty good. I might get stopped out. We were looking at some future stuff, but that's not going to work out for me. We have MMYT is forming a good consolidator, trying to retest that, so we're going to put a buy on that. Rock is interesting as it tries to reach that, so we might add that to the watch list. Sezzle, interesting high and tight flag. Septurna, interesting mini consolidation. And then this is an interesting one, but it looks a little wide for me. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Short one today, but hopefully you have a good weekend. We'll see how today's market goes, and we'll talk to you Monday.